Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Serge. So tonight, let's talk about one of the conditions that I've seen a lot more lately is what I would talk like depression and anxiety. These are two conditions that are really related, and they have similar root causes. And some stat that I read says that 1 out of 6 Americans will be put one of those antidepressants during their life. So depression, anxiety is really, really common, and it's even more common since the beginning of the pandemic. So let's talk a little bit about this and 3 myths that I hear all the time from patients and from medical doctors. One is I hear people saying that they went to see the doctors and the doctors told them it's all in your head. There's nothing there. You're fine. Put them on antidepressants and send them home. To me, it doesn't make sense because if the patient is looking for some help, they are dealing with something. Just don't go see a doctor for fun, right? So there's something going on. And we know today that anxiety, depression is a physical issue. Actually, there's a root cause the why people are feeling the way they feel. And number 2 is if you are dealing with these issues, you need to be put on antidepressants, for example, on medications. There's no other way around. There's no cure. You're stuck for the rest of your life. Again, doesn't make sense. There's causes of these different issues. And then lastly is there's no cure. So these are 3 big myths that I hear all the time from people, from doctors, from clients who come to us, and they've been to psychiatrists, psychologists, and PCP, and medical doctors, and they don't really know what's going on. They just put them on antidepressants. They believe there's some type of brain chemistry imbalance, and they take medications and believing it's fine. So today I saw a patient that's been dealing with depression, anxiety for decades, actually. And she brought all the medications. She was maybe on 10, 15 different medications for depression, for anxiety, for different things. And she was getting worse and worse and worse and worse. The really ironic thing in all that is those medications contain what we call the allergens elements. So allergens meaning chlorine, fluoride, bromide. So those antidepressants, those type of medications contain either fluoride or chlorine. And the really concerning thing with these 2 elements is they actually go to your thyroid and they really destroy the function of the thyroid. And hypothyroidism is one of the main causes of anxiety and depression. So if you are taking something to help, but it's actually causing the problems even more, so there's no point. So oftentimes, anxiety, depression is connected to low thyroid function. So we need to figure out why, not taking these meds because it makes things worse, detox your thyroid and rebuild your thyroid back to a normal function by using some supplements like iodine, for example, and zinc and vitamin B and selenium and so on. And then we know now that these mental conditions take root into inflammation. So inflammation from the gut, the brain-gut connection, right? So when the gut is inflamed, it affects your gut productions of neurotransmitters like serotonin, for example, which is a happy hormone. So if your serotonin is depleted because of gut inflammation, gut dysfunction, it reflects on the brain. So we need to address the gut. And this is what we see all the time with people dealing with anxiety, depression. It's a gut issue. I would say almost 100%. So if you fix the gut, you actually fix these 2 issues. That's why those medications don't work, because they don't address the problem. It makes things worse. This is what I see over time with clients is they've been on antidepressants and the symptoms just get slowly worse over time because they never address the root cause. We talk about leaky gut. We talk about toxins in the gut. Pesticides is a really, really, really common toxin that I see in almost everybody's gut. So we need to detox the pesticides like Roundup, fungicides, insecticides, all those chemicals they spray on our foods. or they are present in our water supply. So we need to detox the gut. And specifically, parasite infestations is the main thing leading to anxiety and depression. The reason of it is parasite feeds off vitamin B, okay? And you need vitamin B for good adrenal functions. So when your vitamin B is depleted into your body, into your gut because of parasite infestation, your adrenal function is decreasing, leading to a lack of coping from stress from life and leading to depression, anxiety, and stress. So we need to get rid of parasite. Actually, I wrote a book on this concept. There's many studies, many science supporting the fact that parasite infestations can lead to anxiety, depression. Again, medical doctors don't look at parasites. They don't think about it. If you didn't go to Africa or those countries, they don't think you have parasites. But 95% of people have parasites in the gut from the water supply or the food supply. And one question that I get all the time from people, they will come to me and they say, listen, I did a stool test, didn't show any parasites, I'm good. The stool test look at maybe 50 parasites max, and there's about 1,000 different types of parasites that can infect the gut. So they are missing 950 types of parasite that they don't check. So it's not because the stool test was negative that you may not have parasites. And like I said, 95% of people have parasites in the gut. So, and I see it every single time people dealing with mental issues like depression, anxiety, it could be bipolar, schizophrenia, and so on. It is a parasite infestation. How do I know that? When we start detoxing parasites, all the symptoms goes away. And people start seeing actually worms and parasites coming out in the gut. So fixing the gut fixes the mental concerns. So medication is not the answer, diet is the answer, and detoxing the gut, Roundup, like I said, and parasites, these are the two main things we need to do to get you well. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. You can write a comment. Thank you for watching. God bless you.